guys, welcome. It's your girl Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. Look, y'all see the background? I'm in the studio. It's been almost literally a year and 6 months since I've been able to get back into the studio, see Trump, and just get into the radio vibe. And what better way to bring in today's Welcome Back to the Studio show, a live guest, Mrs. Tori, the owner of I Am at the Spotlight here in, I think it's Towson or Columbia. Look, guys, we are about to have an amazing discussion about starting businesses that are unique and not the norm, and really being the pioneer of this content game. So if I were you, just like we always do, we drop some major gems. Grab your pen and paper so you could take some notes. Head over to Instagram and follow Tori at Katoriae on Instagram, okay? And follow them and let them know Folasade sent you. And then share this video. If you're watching us on Facebook or on ripradionetwork.com, you can share the video with your friends, your colleague, your business bestie, because guess what? Content is king. Today. If you're not creating content, you are not in the game. So if I were you, if you're struggling with creating content, I would tune into tonight's show. So what we're going to do is take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Goodies or whatever, temporarily. But look, guys, tonight's show is absolutely going to be amazing because content is king. And I know one thing, many of you are seeing the online influencers have these choosy, beautiful backgrounds and balloons and this and that and all of this extravagant stuff. You're like, how do I get there? How do I do that? How do I be that, right? Mm-hmm. I have the lady here, well, the duo, one behind the scenes, the duo here today. Okay, guys, so Tori showed up on the plus size model scene. Guys, we got a model in the building in 2017 and has been liberating the status quo ever since. She's ranked top 2 in the hashtag finding, Ashley Stewart, go girl, finding Ashley Stewart Baltimore competition, and walked in FFF Week, Philly Fashion Week, and Paris Fashion Week, guys. In the same year, she's graced the covers of several noteworthy plus model publications, signed with Click Models New NYC, and was crowned the face of Full Figure Fashion Week in New York City. It is her belief that everyone is capable of achieving their goals, and offers one-on-one confidence coaching sessions to aspiring models looking to make an impact on the plus-size community. Currently, Tori can be seen every day, y'all, on QVC and HSN as a full-figure model. Guys, help me welcome Tori of I'm at the Spotlight into the money zone.
I'm here, y'all.
Okay, guys, so I am so pumped up because, as you can clearly see if you're watching us on Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else right now, content, that's the topic that I put in there to get you into the video. Content is king. Okay, so we have Tori here, and first things first, guys, let's really be honest. Where do you see a business where they have like 20 plus rooms, completely did up with different themes for you to go and create content? I haven't heard of it here in the city, and it's so interesting because I was sitting back to her and I'm sitting there like, what else should I do? My accounting firm is starting to run on its own.
Yeah.
I need to start investing my money.
Yes.
So I was thinking about, I had saw a few chicks in Atlanta do the content room. I was like, okay, let me try to do one here. I didn't really kind of take the steps, and a week later my team said, oh, guess who's coming on the show? I'm like, oh, you see how things work.
Exactly.
I didn't even know you existed at that point.
Yeah.
So thank you. I definitely have to come out and check out your facility. So
Love it.
First of all, where did the idea come from to start your content room?
Literally, it was inspired by God. I was working a really awesome job, but I was overworked and I was underwhelmed with the passion aspect of my life. Like, I wanted to do something that really spoke to me. I wanted to live out my dream. I was also, helping people facilitate their dreams, but I wanted to, do my own thing. And I was doing too much adulting. I was adulting real hard. I was just tired of it. So, I just kind of took a moment. I was like, okay, God, today is your day. You will tell me what my next is, and let's do it. And so we kind of just had that walk together during that day. And he began to flood me with, memories of this place I took my daughter to in January. I went on vacation. Typically, I don't take my children on my personal vacations, but I did. And I took her to a place called the Selfie Museum in Miami.
Okay.
And so all of those memories came back. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can do this myself, And I just started taking the steps to see what exactly I could do. So from the concept coming to my mind to open day was about 4 or 5 weeks.
You know what? Executor. Guys, this is the type of entrepreneurship that I be telling y'all to actually execute on. She had the idea, because I was going to be my question. You answered it for me. And within 4... Go girl. But look, guys, look at that. She didn't just write it down upon,
you're right.
We're going to get the money.
Right. Say affirmations over and over and over again. No, I moved on.
Take 5 classes.
It's action. It's action.
Take action, y'all. Okay, I had to interject on that one.
No, it's fine. For me, so many things seem insurmountable. They seem like mountains, but when you actually approach them, you realize it's just, a heap of dust, something that you can easily blow out of your way. And so, to get inside of a mall, you would think, oh my God, it's going to cost so much money, and how are they going to vet me to make sure that I'm giving quality product to their mall, and I'm a Black-owned business. Are they going to be like, no ma'am, that kind of thing? So I just went ahead and I filled out the paperwork. I sent over an email. They got back to me. The numbers were, a little out of the range that I was looking for, but it didn't feel like I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like God gave me. It wasn't
impossible.
It still felt possible, even though the numbers were not exactly what I was hoping for, but you know, I did trust that God gave me this vision and that he would see it to fruition. So I kept moving forward, kept talking, and as I was talking, the numbers just kept coming down a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. So now it's very much so manageable. And, you know, like I said, I had a very lovely job, and I was able to save a lot of money. Thank you to my husband who supports me, who pays all my bills. So, you know, I can kind of just do what I want with my money. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Brian True. Hashtag Brian True. Hashtag create something. So, you know, so I'd had a lot of money in savings, and so I just literally spent all of it on making this dream a reality. It took us 2 weeks to build the store. The first week was building the walls, and then the second week was actually completing all of the installations. Wow. And it was amazing. And we opened, and Channel 2 was there the first night. We've had Channel 13 there. Fox 45 came to see us the other day. They didn't do a story yet, but someone who does the production, the segment production, actually came into the store and was, you know, kind of wowed by the idea, and she wants to go ahead and put us on coming soon. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. When he gives you the plan, he makes the plan work.
And you know what? That's exactly what I wanted to backtrack about, because a lot of entrepreneurs don't really understand when God is giving you that push and when he's opening up that window of opportunity for you. So when you came up with the idea and you began to execute, you just said something that was very important to me. You said that the money, it started off at a large amount, and then the money amount that you needed to get started to get lower and lower and lower. So guys, I wanted to bring that to your attention so you can clearly see that when things occur in that manner, right, especially when you seek the kingdom and seek guidance, right, and he lower prices and opportunities come and people knock on the door, that is your cue to do it. Don't turn away and get fearful. Keep executing like my girl Tori did, and get it out to the masses. Okay, girl, this is exciting. This is exciting. See what I'm saying, guys? It was amazing. Perfect time to be in the studio. Okay. All right. So we got it going 4 to 6 weeks. We done did this. So did you do like an extravagant launch party? How did you begin to market the content room?
So
the spotlight.
Right, the spotlight. You know, my husband and I have been doing content creation for other people for a very long time, for ourselves, of course, as well. But in this juncture, we did not market anything. We didn't do anything until maybe a week before we were going to open. I didn't tell anyone who wasn't helping me build. I didn't talk about it with my friends to see what their opinion was. I didn't seek validation from anyone else. I just basically closed myself into a little corridor, got to planning, and implemented those plans. And a week before that, I created a invitation video that was very personal. So it literally sounded like I was inviting you to the spotlight. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The content itself was amazing. The voiceover was amazing. I did a bunch of videos in the background. I mean, vocals in the background. Yeah, that's me right there. So that is the spotlight. That's what you get to do in the spotlight, and that's what I do all day long. So after we started marketing it, I did hire a PR agent to contact influencers, to reach out to the TV stations and radio stations and things like that, and he did a really good job at getting eyes on the spotlight.
Yes.
So as far as marketing outside of that launch party, well, the launch party, let's just talk about the launch party really quickly. We had a Harley Davidson in the mall, in the store, that people could get on and take pictures on.
Wow.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
We're like walking through the mall with a Harley Davidson, and not any Harley Davidson, like one of the souped up ones, one of the real fancy, slick ones. And so that was a really awesome experience. And to have Channel 2 there, Daniel Gibson, shout out to Daniel for making a lot of connections for me. He actually had the pilot episode of a reality show filmed in the store on our launch night.
Way to launch now, Tori. One way to launch. Okay.
Exactly. Yep. So since then, we've been using the content created by our guests to market our store.
Perfect.
So, originally the idea was to pay $25. You get 30 minutes, create all the content you want, See you next time. Or you can stay an hour for $45, you know, that kind of thing. And then, you know, with my husband and his expertise in photography, videography, and all things media related, we went ahead and added the professional photography option. So people can come in and do their professional shoot. So you can get your headshots done, you can get your products shot, you can get commercials made, you can film your videos for your music videos, for your songs and things like that. So for me, this space represents what I want to give back to my community. Because in the content creator sphere, you have Caucasian creators, Asian creators, Hispanic creators who are getting ad dollars, sponsorships, trips, they were getting
government
flued
contracts,
out.
everything.
They're getting flued out to do this stuff. They're getting put on buses with other content creators, and they're being taken care of very well. And our black content creators are struggling for a seat at the table. Like, you know, this is a brand new table, and y'all mean to tell me y'all still ain't made a...
You know what? It's so funny that you even said that, because I had did just a little video with the walk theme, Saucy Santana walk. It was real short, just 15 seconds. I regret I should have made it walk a little longer. But one of my clients was like, oh, you know, kind of comment. I'm like, I gotta make content. I'm telling y'all to create content. Remember, I'm the one kind of started this content, because I was like the first live streamer that was out there. Like everything that everybody doing, I already had did it. And honestly, if I didn't create content those years ago, I wouldn't be making the money that I'm making right now.
Exactly.
So guys, when we say content is king, it really does matter. You need to actually step out of those cocoons and shine. Everyone brings something to the table. And I want to just say something, because as you specialize in confidence. I don't care if you think you're not the most beautiful person. If you really look, it's not the cutest people that's influencers that's really come. The men are like, you know what I mean? And some of the girls are like, it's not about that. It's not about your beauty, guys. It's not about that. It's about your content. If you create content, the people is going to come. And with platforms and spaces like the Spotlight, guys, it allows you to just be creative and not overthink it. So can we just take a little bit of spin there? Because you got the model thing, you got all this, you know, and I want my people to kind of, you know, get some practical things that they can actually do. So if you were struggling with like confidence, because so many introverts, they're like, I can't do it, you know, what would be one of the, maybe the first step you would take to kind of come out of that bubble?
Get in your mirror.
Oh, yes.
So I don't know if anybody remembers the game Sims. I think it's still out, but years ago, when I was a kid, there was a game named Sims, and I would, when you play it, if you stand in the mirror, you get confidence points, right? So, you know, years later, that concept kind of came back to me, and I was like, that's where it starts, you to you. You know what I mean? Whether you have on makeup, whether your hair is done, if you can look in the mirror and just tell yourself, I'm beautiful. You are beautiful. Yes, I am. Why, thank you. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I was feeling myself a little bit today. And it's a character that you may have to put on, because it may not feel real when you first start. But the more you tell yourself that you love yourself, the more you tell yourself that you're beautiful, the easier it is for you to see that beauty in other people and then share it. Like, you have another young lady we met at the elevator, and we both were like, ooh, sis.
Y'all not together?
No.
Okay, you know, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what hey, girl, I'm thinking you was a team and everything. Look, okay, I'm loving it.
But that's what it's about. And, you know, I call myself a Care Bear, because all day long, I'm like, from the heart, like just shining a light, and it makes people feel good. It makes people feel warm and fuzzy and welcome and loved, not judged. You know what I mean? So, you know, when I leave work, I'm fulfilled. I'm a little tired and drained just from giving all day. But I see the impact that's shining my light unapologetically, authentically, not worried about what someone's going to say, how I got my hair. Oh, she wear black lipstick. Oh, she got my, like, I didn't
got judged on that, girl. That's my mother's favorite color. I used to wear. They used to dog me on a live stream. Take that.
Because I'm cute with it.
Look.
You know, so it is really accepting yourself, because a lot of times we skip that very basic step and we're looking for other people to accept us and other people to validate us. I can't tell you how many years I spent dimming my light to make other people comfortable around me, to make other people comfortable. But at the end of the day, you have to be your biggest priority. Get in your mirror, tell yourself you're beautiful. Like, I'm beautiful. Me? Yes, you sis, you poppin'. What's the little thing that's out now. Sis, you're doing a good job. Sis, you're doing a good job, right? And so, at one point in my life, I didn't want to take pictures. I didn't ever take pictures. I was deathly afraid.
Wow. Look how
I was a chick who was
now.
like this in the pictures, like not me. That was me. And I'm also a singer, so I would do shows. And so we created this little caricature that was the BBW girl, right? Okay. But we put the crown that I always wear. We put that on the BBW chick, so it looked like me. You know, we sauced her up with a little extra booty. And, like I got one though. Ooh. So anyway, we did that, and then the promoters were just like, "Sis, we cannot post this anymore. We cannot post this caricature of you. We want to see you." So I went ahead and booked the photo shoot, and I had a meltdown. Like I had a complete and utter meltdown. And my husband, thank you again and again and again, he was like, "I've never seen you like this." We weren't even married at the time. We were still dating, and he was just like, I never saw you like this. What can I do? I didn't know what to say, but he went and bought the camera, the lights, the backdrop, and he went to YouTube University and taught himself how to shoot, how to find the right lighting, how to set up a shot, what is content. So we learned the game of content because I was afraid to take pictures. And so from that moment, fast forward, now sis is on QVC.
Okay, hold on, Tori. We gotta stop for the people because I gotta give them the education moments as we talking, girl. Yes. Okay, so if you are struggling with confidence, if you're struggling with that, girl, she said go in the mirror. Even if you're a guy and you're watching, go in the mirror. You handsome boo. Yes. You beautiful sis. Okay, and then she was leading into oh my god. Okay, guys. When it is your time, it is clear that the doors will open for you.
Yep.
Okay, Tori, so keep going, girl.
You don't have to kick any doors open. And so that was my issue. I was always looking to attach myself to the right group of people or the right person or the right opportunity, or if I could just get here and if they could just hear me, if they could just see me, that kind of thing. I never thought I could just stand on my own 2 feet and do it. Like what? To know that literally all I had was my own 2 feet, and the support of my family and my close friends. I this whole time, I've been wasting time trying to do something with other people or through other people or by their, opportunities.
So you wasn't waiting for somebody to say, hey, girl, come in this interview with me. No. Oh, okay. Okay. See, guys, another lesson.
It literally just, and when I say it just happens, when it's your time, and this is the lesson that I'm currently learning, through humility and just honoring the space that God has put together for me. You just have to be obedient.
Yes.
You just have to move. And so the only thing that can hinder you is fear.
Yep.
That's literally the only thing. And the only way fear, it has a presence is through you. So it's you in your own way. It's you and you thinking that fear is ever going to outweigh faith. Like it doesn't work. It's a principle. It's a law. It's a law.
Look, guys.
I'm telling you.
This conversation is just getting started, okay? And I am so excited because many of you right now are just standing on the bleachers watching the game being played simply because you are afraid. Did I just drop some bars?
You did.
Because you are afraid to just let go.
Yeah.
And seize an opportunity. And this is what I was going to connect the dots with you. Sometimes, guys, some of you are searching for that opportunity outside of you, but more than likely it's in you.
Exactly.
Tori said there, they didn't start the company until she was struggling with creating content. And capitalized on a moment saying, okay, I may not be the only one. And in addition to them needing the content help, they needed the confidence and the photography and the videography and everything else. Y'all gonna see me up there, okay?
Yes,
I thought I was gonna have to bring a whole team with me. I don't even have to do all that.
No, got to do
nothing. That's good. But you'll watch when y'all see me up there. Like I said, y'all will see me up there. And the reason why I keep telling you guys, you have to push it there because you're going to be left behind. Many of you have been watching me since I came online in 2015. And none of y'all started going live. None of y'all started y'all businesses. A lot of y'all are still watching, buying program after program, trying to get to the next point when in all actuality is 2 things you need. And it's the double C's, content and confidence.
Okay. Love that.
Content and confidence. The double C's. That's it. You get the confidence, and then you create the content. Yeah. Okay, Tori, before we go on our little break, we already told the people how they can get the confidence and things like that. Yeah. Since you are a content creator, is there some type of methodology that's like the secret sauce that everybody is looking for and paying everyone for? Is it a secret sauce to content creating?
Yes, it's authenticity. It is not seeking to go viral, because the harder you try to go viral, the further away you're going to be. You know what I mean? So this one time, my husband and I have gone viral a couple different times. Okay. So the first time we went viral was when we had a weekend to ourselves. We have 4 kids.
Oh,
we have 4.
And y'all do all this?
Listen. The kids are at the store right now, working the store while we're here. Okay, cracking that way. I'm like, let me text them. Like, make sure
stay under budget. Right. Stay under budget.
That's the point. That's the point too. So we decided, with our day off away from our children, let's do something fun. Sierra had just dropped a video for Level Up, like that night before or that day before, whatever the case may be. And I was like, let's redo this video plus size style. So I had all the little outfits that looked like her outfits and the wigs and all that kind of stuff. And
hold on, was it like the red, the yellow, the purple, the like all the different colors? I'm trying to think that I see your moment. I'm
sure you did, only because it literally went viral. And
like on the shade room and everywhere?
Yeah, it was everywhere. So,
wow.
So they had... What was funny was that there was no Sierra Level Up challenge, right?
You made it.
I just did the video, and when it went crazy, and they contacted me like, "Hey, so we're doing a challenge. You're the day one winner. We're going to do the," and they kept bringing other people in. So every day after that, I'm like, well, if I could do that for Sierra,
right?
And this is on the heels of me winning a competition in which the person who was running the competition, I don't know how I did it, but I offended her sometimes. I offend people so easily. Me too. Just as because I reflect. I'm a reflection.
That's why my circle's so small.
Yeah, I make people see themselves.
Yep.
And so I won this thing, right? This is a week-long event. She never announced me, never said my name, wouldn't let the designers dress me, didn't give me any opportunity, couldn't walk the runway. So, and so through all of this, I'm still just sitting pretty like I will not crack. She literally told one of the designers, that I needed to be broken. Right?
No.
So can you imagine feeling like the queen of the court, and then someone telling you that the king of the court or whoever says you need to be broken and give you no shine, right? So this is in the plus size community, and it really hurt me, but it didn't break me. And if it did break me in any way, it broke me in a place where I could put myself together. You ever saw those Japanese vases where they put it back together with gold and it's just a little more slick after they put it back together? That's how I felt. And literally less than a month later, it's now not just plus size, baby. We're taking over straight size, the music industry, the dance industry, in just one video, because we said today we're going to do something creative. Oh, let's do this, and moved immediately on it. So that was a lesson I learned back then. You have to move immediately. You have an idea for some content, create it.
Yeah.
Don't sit and overplan, overthink. Pull what you got together in your house and just move.
Dear Suncrest client, that's my company. If you're listening to this, next week is our scheduled 3-hour content session, and many of you are actually struggling. This is why I'm taking my time out to specifically train you guys.
Yeah.
Be prepared. It's like,
I love it.
But no, the timing is absolutely perfect. So guys, tonight's show, we're just getting started. If you are not following Tori, okay, I don't want to mess up her name. It's so beautiful. Katoriae.
Yes.
Head over to Instagram and follow her at Katoriae, and then also go ahead on and head over and follow the Spotlight. Let me make sure I get the right Instagram.
Yes, I'm at the Spotlight.
I'm at the Spotlight on IG. I'm at the Spotlight on IG. And if you're interested, to be really honest with you guys, if you're going to be running a business, I don't care if you're an insurance agent. Remember, I'm an accountant, and if the accountant is creating content, then everybody need content. So I advise you guys to head up to the Spotlight live.com and register for your opportunity to create your personal content. So guys, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick little break, okay? Head over, follow them, and then don't forget to go to bit.ly/TMZ, get notified. Join our mailing list so you can know when we have an upcoming amazing guest like Tori here, so you can be prepared with your notepad and your libations and everything else. And actually send me your questions, okay? Because you may have some barriers or something that we need to break. But guess what? The best way to do it is to head to the content room if you're in the DMV, okay? Yes. So go to thespotlightlive.com. Guys, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay. Your refund is not something extra, okay? That's another thing. Y'all see here, not even understanding that if you broke, you do need to find somebody to help you with your coins. I don't know why y'all think that accountants and financial advisors only work for the rich. Hell nah. I had to financially advise myself to even get to where I am now. Shit, when I was getting refunds, I had to financially advise myself on how to use the refunds. Like, guys, my story, I used my actual tax refund to build my business. I really did. I had Brim. Brim was born 2012. I started the business 2011, August. I got my refund and I put it right back into the business. I didn't have employees then. I didn't have a big office. I didn't have all of the stuff that we got right now, right? I put it back into the business. So I had to financially advise myself too. So regardless of how much money you have or how much money you don't have, are you being smart with what you have? Are you going to do right with what you have? Make some investments, save some stuff, start your business, do some things. But the last thing I want you guys to do is just fuck it up. And that's been one of my dreams. That's my little Drake song now. No, that's the last thing I want you guys to do, because we're still treading light waters right now, y'all. I don't know when we're going to get out of all of this mess. And I don't see anything happening overnight because there's too much policies happening. They haven't even really niched down and say who deserved what or who's supposed to get what. Biden is putting in so many executive orders and doing so much that they're blindly not even seeing that we're developing more and more problems as we're growing, as we're moving. But that's another story. We talk about taxes today. Do not file your taxes via TurboTax. I know you cheapskates and all of y'all like, Folasade, here you go again with this nonsense. Y'all know, every year I say it because I want you guys to do better. And let me give you a real live example of why TurboTax is never really that satisfying for all of you. Okay, number one, I had a client call. They've already paid their invoice and moved forward, but they called the office. Well, Randy called them and scheduled a meeting with me, right? And so the first thing that the individual and his wife was saying was that they're not certain that they've been able to maximize Transparency matters. Okay? Accountability matters. Accounting matters. Okay? And being forthcoming matters. But most importantly, being you and staying true to yourself is what really matters. We're talking about everything that you as an entrepreneur actually have to have a piece of. You need to be creating content. You need to have a little bit of confidence, and you need to be able to execute. And she was just kind of giving us some backstory on how her and her husband, basically ran with the idea, okay? And within 4 to 6 weeks, guys, they had their doors open, marketing going, and created the Spotlight, okay? A content creation room where all of you, if you're in the DMV, you need to come and join me while we go and create some content, okay? So don't forget, if you're interested, go to I'm at the Spotlight Live.com and get on their calendar so you can go ahead on and create content. So guys, we're going to spearhead the conversation just a little bit to talk about you and what they have going on at the Spotlight and why you probably need to be, you need to be there on July 31st. So Tori, what's going on July 31st? Girl?
So my birthday is coming up.
Ooh, happy birthday. It's coming up.
So it's my birthday on the 28th. So we're going to have a 90s themed party in the Spotlight with access to the entire space on the 31st, which is Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. So get dressed up.
Yes.
I need to see overalls. I need to see barrel curl ponytails. I need to see rotted ponytails, scrunchies, slouch socks. Phones, the big ones, not the little ones, the big ones.
Was the French rolls in style then?
French rolls and scrunchies.
Man, with the I might can do a French roll now.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a good time. We're just going to have, a little sip and bite while we have fun creating content.
And is this for everyone?
This is for the general public? Everyone. This is for the general public. It's an opportunity for us to come together, network, see who's doing what, meet people, mix and mingle, and create those connections that are so important when it comes to creating content, because you may have the idea.
No. I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You think you're sneaky, Tori?
What do?
Karen Civil had her party at a content space about a month ago. Yes, she did.
I didn't know. I was gonna say,
but I'm so nosy because I be having to watch everything for my clients.
Yeah.
So she did a party at a content space, and it's so funny. She invited some of the influencers, and they were creating content. So is that kind of like the concept?
That's what's gonna be. It's what's gonna be, because you never know if you're a writer and you have the skit. You can meet the actress who's able to execute.
Girl.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Or you can meet a photographer if you're a model and you want to, shoot maybe not necessarily in the spotlight, but also outside of the spotlight. Right. So, it's for me, it's about connections, because everything that I've ever done, and I was never able to do it just by myself. I always had to, work with someone to get something done. Like, I have to come here to be with you on the radio show. I don't have the radio show. I have to connect with you in some kind of way, or meet someone who knows you to connect us. So just being open and available to making genuine connections with people to further your own careers. Because the goal here as a content creation studio is to provide people the opportunity to get sponsored, to get ad dollars, to get hired, to get flown out, to just be able to get on a whole nother level. Because I come from a really, really, really rough area, right? Okay. So I grew up in what they call the hood.
In Baltimore?
In Baltimore.
Where's that?
It's called the Park and the Heights.
I know where you
Heights, you know what I mean? So this was the most dangerous, the most drug infested, all that. I knew nothing about it because I was very much so sheltered. I would see it driving in and out, but I went to private school. I was afforded opportunities to advance myself beyond just being a product of my environment. So for me, when I look back at these, my grandmother still lives in Park Heights. You know what I mean? So I still go there to drop my kids off to my grandma's, you know? Yeah. So I see these kids outside and they're funny. They're joking. They're dancing. They're doing all this, but they don't have cameras. They don't have good camera phones. They don't have no backdrops, you know? And who wants drug needles and beer cans in the back of your video? You know what I mean? Like, you can only get but so far with that type of content. But these people still have great content. They just don't have opportunity. So for me, when kids come to the spotlight and they may not have $25, I let them
they
play.
actually come there and try it? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, absolutely. They come there, and when they don't have the money, it doesn't take anything out of my pocket to give back to my community. Yeah. So I let them take their pictures. Okay, y'all got 5 minutes. Y'all got 10 minutes. Oh, you ain't got. Oh, you got it, but you don't have it. Okay. I will do 2 for 1. You know, like I'm able to, which is why I'm there every day, so that I can offer those opportunities to people where I can look someone in the eye and see that they hungry, but they ain't got the bread yet.
I love it. Oh my gosh. And you know, some of you wonder how you can give back. And you think, oh, when I get rich, because I used to think like that, oh, when I get rich, then I can give back. But it's all about your day-to-day givings and your day-to-day servants. Yeah. And this is why some people are kind of highly blessed and favored and mid-blessed and favored. Not blessed. No, let me be frank, man, because you know you don't want to really bless nobody or give give people opportunities and so forth. So guys, are they going to be able to create content that day, or is it strictly just for the party?
No, it is. The goal is to create content.
So when I thought about carrying an event, it was right online.
Yeah, that was good. And I didn't see it, you know, but great minds.
Great minds think alike. And then when you're just a creative person, God blesses multiple people with the ideas. It's about who's going to take it now and run and execute.
Yeah. That's it. Because that's the thing. If you don't, you'll then be sitting back with the sourpuss face.
Thank you.
Watching someone do what you already knew you could do.
They stole my idea.
And you listen.
They stole my idea.
Listen.
Okay.
So and I felt like that, you know, for a period of time. So I have a sip and paint business as well. I teach people how to paint stuff while they get drunk, and I'm fun, so I entertain them. And you know, I watched a friend of mine start her business, same business, no competition really, you know, because we're friends. But I watched her flourish, and I kind of was like, you know, like, oh no, like I shouldn't have given her all the because I gave it to her like
step by step.
We were gonna move out of town at one point, right? And so I was like, well, you can take over the sip and paint business here, girl. You know, this what you gotta do. Put her in connection with people.
Yes.
Got her the supplies. You know, did all of this stuff, right? And then I watched her and I was like, oh. And I felt the way, and I was like, oh, but hold up, sis, why you feel the way?
Right.
If one of us is getting it, we all getting it. You know what I mean? And for me, like, I have a wealth of talent. I can pretty much do anything. So I don't have to feel a way when someone, you know, and then also when someone is doing something similar to me, they're not me. So they can have the ingredients, but they can't make this sauce. You know what I'm saying?
You see? Guys. Love it.
You know what I mean? So, you know, and that was years ago, you know, but I've wanted to write a book, and I watched my cousin write the book, and then I got salty. Like I just kept being salty.
Yeah. But that's natural, though. The people that don't actually be honest and say, oh, hold on. Get it together, you know, and reflect and say, you know what, that's their opportunity to move on. Yeah. That's the ones that get that hate and that distance. Yeah. They say, you're frenemy, cousin me, whatever. Right. Yeah.
So I couldn't let the hate set in. Like I was salty, yes, but then I had to, you know, reinvent myself, which I'm excellent at doing. I done gone from here to there to everywhere, and every time I step in a lane, God really just lets me take over this lane. Not take over like pushing anybody out the way, just now I have a lane on this freeway as well, and I'm gonna do what I do. And you know, being so closely and intimately connected to my husband and a man of his caliber, like it's nothing I can't do. And I've been writing that like for the last couple of weeks in my post. Unstoppable, bro. Like you can try, you're going to fail. Why? Because God wants me to succeed. It is my birthright to succeed, to be abundant, to be affluent, to be opulent. You know what I mean?
I love it. What you gonna do her? Look, just let her sit right there. I love it. So I always, recently have come up with a shindig. I always ask our guests 2 questions. Yeah. Well, 2-part question. How has accounting and accountability, and I think you kind of went into it. I was going to use that example, guys. When she did the snap back and said that she had to reinvent herself, That was that self accountability that I want all of you guys that's watching me all the time to have, where you didn't allow it to rub your feathers too long, and you realize, boo, I'm hating because I ain't step up my game yet. It's really about you and not the other person. So how has accountability and accounting helped you in your business, in your multitude of successes in businesses?
So accountability, I'll start there. So being accountable to myself, I used to point the finger. There was always someone else responsible for why I didn't get the opportunity, or why I didn't, go on the tour when I was trying to tour around the world singing and things like that. There was always someone else who I thought was able to hold me back or to prevent me from getting the opportunity. And then I had to realize, I had to re-identify myself. Like, I was identifying myself through what I had learned through society and through, communications with other people. But I had to really sit down with God and find out who He said that I was. And then I was able to hold myself accountable for these opportunities, missed opportunities.
You ain't know what Instagram.
Girl, no, I
didn't. Instagram.
No, girl, I'm on an Instagram hiatus. I went off of Instagram, off of social media, period. I'm still not back on Facebook like that. I only really am on Instagram, but I only post, just to promote my business. Right. I'm not really just telling y'all what I ate today, or show, every now and again when we go out on real nice dates, I be trying to show people where he take me when it's fancy. But accounting, let's just start with that. So again, I mentioned earlier that I was able to stack my money. I fell in love with watching my money grow.
Love it.
I would get multiple accounts. I had money here, money there, money everywhere. And I would look at those accounts every single day and watch them grow. Started working on my credit. Like, because I need to be able to buy whatever I want. I need to be able to get whatever I want to get for my business, for my family. And so, when it comes to accounting, I won't say that I know it all, but what I do know is that you have to be responsible with your wealth. Yeah. And if you're responsible with a little bit, then you'll be able to take over a lot of bit. And I'm searching for the lot of bit, okay?
But that is just so good that you said it, because what I realize is that right now we're in a society where just information overload. People don't really know where to go to really digest and really obtain. Well, they know where to go, YouTube and all of the platforms and things like that, but they don't know how to take what they've learned and really make it
implement it.
And so, like, for example, then you have to set morals and values. I think many of you might be kind of confused about your direction and purpose and what content and all of that. First of all, you have to now ask yourself, what morals and values do you have? Are you the type of person that want to pay your bills late, or do you believe in tithing? Do you believe in saving? What are those definite morals? What are those unwavering ideals that you desire? Like, once you guys write those down, then what aligns with that? Yep. So if you say you want to be a good steward of your money, so that means, first of all, if you're going to borrow money, make sure you pay it back. Yep. If you're going to say if it's going to be doing this, they pay it on time.
Okay, or early.
You know what I mean? Or early. You know what I mean? So guys, many of you, and I get this question often, where do I go to kind of pull it? How do I pull it all together? The content, the faith, the confidence, the execution, just this world of entrepreneurship is literally all over the place. And guys, I want to leave you with this. And Tori said this when she first came in here, and it was the second thing that she said, and she said it was faith. When you guys have faith, when you're not clear on certain things, He's going to open up the door. He's going to bring the thought to you, the post to you, the slide, the content. He's going to splash it in your brain. It's up to you to say, oh, God, thank you. Write it down and go into the content studio and create the content.
Yep.
So if you're wondering what may be stopping you, it was those 2 double C's. And I'm going to just add the F. That don't even rhyme. It's the confidence, the content, and the faith, guys. And from what I heard, Tori can help you with the confidence. Okay? And the content. And once you guys start making money, y'all going to need me for the accounting. And then I can hold you accountable. So, guys, we are almost done for tonight's show. Tori, is there anything that you would like to leave tonight's audience with?
Yes. I wanted to make sure that it was clear that this isn't just a selfie studio. You know, and people say content creator, okay, people really don't understand. When I say this is a content creator studio, that means if you're coming in, you can record your music video, you can record your vlogs, your YouTube videos. We have the microphones, we have the ring lights, we have the cameras, we have everything you need to be able to be successful. So at this point, we've given you the keys, you know, and so we can help you shoot it.
Yes.
We can edit it.
Are you going to post it in?
You know, are you going to come in and actually take the time, you know? So, you know, Monday mornings, Tuesday mornings, Wednesday mornings are time where you can come in and actually have the music turned off so that you can sit and vlog. Yep. You know what I mean? And you can have us help you by critiquing your content calendar, helping you to create a content calendar. You should have something planned for 30 days out at least. You know, some people do it for the quarter. That's where I'm trying to get my clients to do it for the quarter. Let's create all of our content in a 2 8-hour days. Let's create it for the whole quarter. That way, all you got to do is get hero
making me so frustrated because I literally, like, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're my client and you're watching this, you know I literally cried on the phone with y'all today because y'all have not been consistent in creating your content. Yeah. If I'm a daggone accountant and I don't miss a day of post, if my team don't post for one day, they know they're in trouble. Yeah. Or if they don't post my stuff, I'm on there like... You know, like a maniac trying to get my content out there. And for all of you small business owners, guys, you got to be consistent with your content. Yeah. This is why we have women like Tori that is creating these spaces and these rooms for you to, so it can be a no-brainer. Just go in front of the floral wall with a cute off-white shindig with some gold or something and just pose.
And it's inexpensive.
And thank you. And then put a caption. And that's it. Okay, so let's take that, knowledge paralysis or execution paralysis, whatever you're struggling with, let's stop this today. So Tori, I want to say thank you so much for coming down. It was
pleasure.
Fun. Likewise. To have someone live in the studio with me, and I enjoyed. We should have come to you. I got to talk with Trump to see how we're going to figure out how to get up there. I got to start taking the show on the road again. Well, I never did this show yet on the road. I got to do the show on the road. Yeah. So yes, Tori, guys, go hit up and get your registering and go and do your content. And I am at the
spotlightlive.com. Yes.
Follow them on Instagram. I'm at the Spotlight on Instagram, and then follow her on Instagram
at Katoriae, Katoriae.
Yes, and they are a husband and wife duo, guys. You will love them. Okay, you will love them. Head up there and enjoy their facility, guys. And that's another episode of The Money Zone. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.